Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and depressed and angry, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcast, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about a person who cannot control his words, show that he cannot control himself, and he's unworthy of respect. And saying less is necessary as a sign of strength and power. Never give too much information. Allow others to speak. Ask about themselves first. Okay. This is very important that when you're negotiating or you're trying to get a raise or you're going in for an interview, if you're in the middle of a fight, it shows character. It shows restraint it's amazing when somebody's bashing in your face. I'll give you an example. I had this happen to me years ago. I had a tenant that lost her husband. She didn't lose him, but he had a stroke, and she was very angry, and she blamed everybody. And there was a reason. There was a lot of unhealthy acts going on also, and so she was very angry. And I happened to go to the hospital, and she lashed out on me. And I was doing a showing for her apartment, and she happened to be there, and she started screaming, and bashing me in front of this woman that I was doing the showing. And all I did, I knew she was hurt, I knew she was upset, and I knew I was the easiest person to lash out on because I was safe for her. She knew that I would never do anything to hurt her, and I said to her in front of the woman, "Thank you for sharing," and carried on and continued to show the apartment. And I said to myself, there's no way in hell this woman's taking this apartment. And she said, "That girl is crazy. What the hell happened to her?" She goes, "I love the apartment. I love you. I want to take the apartment." I almost fell over. I truly believed I lost a person, and there was no way in hell this woman was going to take this apartment with this crazy energy. And she did. People see through people. People see other people's acts. We don't have to apologize for them. Another thing that I've been doing lately, like when my husband can't hear, or there's certain ways that he addresses people and certain ways that I address him and how he works with his employees, I just let him be himself. And he does things differently than me. We have totally different demeanors with how we handle people. And I used to correct him. I used to get very mad at him. Not anymore. And that's huge on my behalf. I'm not there to change anybody but myself. Everybody figures it out. I do this with everywhere I go now. And if somebody asks for my advice, if somebody asks for my opinion, I give them the truth. The other thing, too, there was something that I had to correct with my daughter-in-law. It was how I spoke and communicated to her. When I would ask for the kids, I just assumed that she didn't want them. I just assumed that she was happy I was taking them off her hands. So I give her, "This is the date I'm taking the kids." Where now I just say, "Is it okay if I get the kids on such and such date?" So much better. All in how we communicate. I don't assume. And you know what? I was in the wrong. And it's so much nicer when you ask permission. And she was delighted to let me have the kids. Again, how we communicate. Stop assuming. Restrain our mouth when we talk. Make sure that we let people talk. Don't lash out. The other thing is, when you share, when you have friends, let them share first. Let them get everything out. There's plenty of time for both of us to share. It's a beautiful thing. So today, I want you to really work on your listening and not lashing out, not assuming. And when you're making a deal with the boss, wait to see what he has to offer. He may have something to offer that's bigger than what you were going to ask for. That's happened over and over and over again. Don't short sell yourself. Just be patient, be calm, pause, be quiet, and then see what you get. Miracles happen. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. This spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually you realize that it cannot actually hurt you if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Beautiful. Okay, going to read again, Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. We are, this book is dedicated, he dedicated the book to the three SEALs, Mark, Mike, and Ryan. They all died for us, and Jocko Willink is teaching us all how to be warriors in our own life. I love this book, and I wanted to share it with you and the different topics. Very powerful and profound. It just stamps and seals everything I know to be truth. Application of discipline. Discipline starts with waking up early. Yes, I did this morning. It really does, but that is just the beginning. You absolutely have to apply it to things beyond waking up early. It is working out every day. Making yourself stronger and faster, more flexible, healthier. It is eating the right foods to fuel your system correctly. It is disciplining your emotions so you can make good decisions. It is about having the discipline to control your ego so it doesn't get out of hand and control you. It is about treating people the way you would want to be treated. It is about doing the tasks you don't want to do, but you know will help you. Discipline is about facing your fears so you can conquer them. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what is right for you and for others. So often, the easy path calls us to be weak for that moment, to break down another time, to give in to desire and short-term gratification. I've always said the chief cause of failure and unhappiness is giving up what we want for that moment. I've always said that. Discipline will not allow that. Discipline calls for strength and fortitude and will. It won't accept weakness. It won't tolerate a breakdown in will. Discipline can seem like your worst enemy, but in reality, it is your best friend. I concur. It will take care of you like nothing else can, and it will put you on the path to strength and health, intelligence, and happiness. And most important, discipline will put you on the path to freedom. Amen. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's funny. My husband and I are very disciplined people. He said, when he met me, he said, I never met anybody as disciplined as you. He's just blown away about my discipline, down to how I sponsor my recovery, how I do my spiritual readings every morning. We're going to be going on 37 years with my recovery, with my husband for 25 years. And he said, I remember, I was just thinking about this. This is not an age thing. He's turning 81, and I was in the car with the grandchildren. And I said, damn, Jojo said, Grandma, Papa, he looks 60, and he acts like he's 20 the way he moves. He moves like he's 20, and he looks 60. And I said, I know, it's disgusting. And I said, see, Jojo, you can move like that. That's why we're working on your volume with your food. Don't think Grandma's trying to shame you. I'm trying to help you. And so about 10 years ago, he was starting to, Mac always said, if you look down and you can't see your tallywhacker, it's time to work on the food. And he always says funny things, but about 10 years ago, he really shifted. He didn't like how he was feeling. He didn't like how he was moving. And he's always been thin, but he took off another 10 pounds. And I'm telling you, his energy just flew off the charts and changed his direction of how he was aging. I never saw a miraculous change like this in my life. And now I'm going to be 64. I'm going through the same changes. I went through hell at 57 with my menopause and my new knee. I really quietly wanted to quit living. I went through a 2-year funk. It was really difficult. But I tell you, my fight and my discipline, each day what I did was challenge myself to do a little more each day with my knee, with my fight, with my energy, with getting my house done, with my work. And I would be out there in the ice doing showings and being grateful that I could get through it. So today, if you want to give up, if you're disgusted with your body, if you're disgusted with your energy, if you're disgusted with who you're living with, and if you're disgusted, it always comes down to, when you're unhappy, is what are you not doing for yourself? That's the true fact. What are you not doing for yourself? You can't change anybody else, but you can change how you react to somebody you don't like, how you react to the situation you're living in. And that's where the power comes in, about getting up early, working out, cleaning up your food, having better energy. Watch the power that you start to have today. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I have choices and where I am powerless. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss my loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she's appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today, be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number, and I'll go over my workshops. And if you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you will say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a jolting day today. And thank you for listening.